Most people play chord progressions like this. Sam Fender plays them like this. Same basic chords, completely different emotional impact. In this video, I'll show you 5 techniques that Sam Fender uses that instantly make his chord progressions sound bigger, more emotional and more expressive. And you can use every single one in your own songs. He turns basic chords into cinematic ones. Instead of changing the chords in the progression, Sam changes the voicing, the way they are played. In Split of You, instead of playing a standard E major chord, he plays an E add 11 voicing. The F sharp minor that follows isn't just a regular bar chord either. He reshapes it to let the open strings ring. That's the secret. The use of open strings within his chord voicings. Even when the chord changes, he keeps some of the strings ringing. This connects the harmony and makes everything feel bigger and more continuous. He does it again with the D major voicing. Not louder, not particularly complex, just richer, more emotive, and it sounds awesome. Check out the intro to Pound Shop Kardashians. This uses the same idea. This is possibly my favourite ever chord voicing. He even uses this exact voicing at the start of Me and the Dog. He rarely strums. Most players choose one texture, strumming or picking. Sam blends both. In A Little Bit Closer, he strums a chord, but then adds a small picking riff between the changes. He does something similar in Spit of You, and a simpler version of the technique appears in Angel in Lothian. That picking pattern acts like a hook. It fills space and it makes the guitar part interesting and engaging. He avoids playing triads. A basic chord gives you the bass. Added notes give you the atmosphere. These are notes that are added to the chords, generally above the octave, and not necessarily in the strict harmonized order 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, etc. In Get You Down, listen to these chords. D sus4 add 9, E minor 7 add 11, G sus2 add 13. Compared to their standard counterparts, they are so much more interesting. Those added notes often sit on the top string, meaning the melody and harmony are blending together. That's why it sounds rich and full of emotion, instead of blocky and overwhelming. You can hear a simpler version of this technique in Chin Up too. He writes with tension, not resolution. If you want your progression to feel like it's going somewhere instead of settled and comfortable, use suspended chords. Suspended chords remove the third and replace it with the second or the fourth. This means that the chords don't feel fully resolved. In Will We Talk, almost every chord is suspended. Instead of a C sharp major chord, we use a C sharp 5 chord. Instead of G sharp major, we use a G sharp sus4 chord. And instead of F sharp major, we use an F sharp sus2 chord. suspended chords delay emotional resolution, and that delay creates tension. This keeps the listener interested. You'll hear the same approach in hypersonic missiles and a little bit closer too. He sneaks in 6th and 7th for extra emotion. In Pretending That You're Dead, instead of an E minor, he plays an E minor 7 chord. Instead of a plain old G major chord, he leaves the high E string open, giving us a G6 sound. He also plays an A sus4 chord instead of a standard A major chord. Individually, these are small changes, but together, it makes a massive difference. Here's the real takeaway. Sam Fender isn't using crazy jazz harmony. He's not rewriting music theory. He's just taking ordinary chords and making great voicing choices. He leaves strings ringing, he blends picking with strumming, adds colour notes, uses suspended tension, and chooses 6 and 7 chords instead of playing triads. None of these techniques are difficult, and you can easily start using them in your songwriting. It just takes a little bit of extra effort, but it's so worth it. I hope this video helps you improve your songwriting ideas. Let me know in the comments which technique you're going to try first, and I'll see you in the next one. Happy jamming.